EBT Podcast.
Alright, EBT Podcast. We're going to go ahead on and give a review of Logic, Confessions of a Dangerous Mind. So first, I know this is your first time. You new to Logic. I've been listening to Logic for about maybe 3 years now. Not a fan, but I listen to everything. So from your first listen, what did you think of Logic?
So when I first heard him, the first time I played it straight through, right, I recognized him as an artist. I think he can make music. So I don't think he's trash by any means. He has a little substance with what he raps about. But as far as the overall CD, and being this the only CD I've heard from him, so this is not based off of no past CDs, no mixtapes, just this one CD. So he probably has some other ones that were better. I don't know. But with this one alone, very monotone. Very monotone, not exciting. Sounds like he did the whole album high. Not impressed. No energy on it at all. Like, there's not a track that will get you up. In fact, I didn't hear a line that I want to repeat. I didn't hear a line on not one track where I wanted to call you and be like, man, you heard that shit? Like, you hear that from artists, you be like, man, you heard this shit? There was not a line, there was not a song, actually, that I wanted to repeat. So if I had to grade the CD, A being a smash hit, a classic, F being trash, I'll probably have to give him a C minus. Okay. And it's only that high because he does have some content. He has a little substance. He's not talking about a bunch of bullshit. But again, there's no relatability. Zero.
And that's me. I don't relate to Logic. Logic can rap his ass off. When it comes to just spitting and rapping fast, I guess the art of rapping and putting words together, Logic can do that. But what I'm at with rap is that I don't just want you to put words together now. Like, I want to feel it. Like you say, I want substance. I want some relatability. I don't have that with Logic. But like you say, by no means I can call Logic trash. I can acknowledge that Logic can rap. If I'm just going to go purely rapping, just put my hippity hop ears on, then honestly, Logic probably will out rap a lot of the rappers that I like. 10. Huh?
Nobody in your top 10.
Well, no. Honestly, if I'm on the rappers that I enjoy today, Logic probably raps a lot better than the ones that I enjoy.
Name two.
I enjoy listening to Lil Baby. Lil Baby not a good rapper, but I enjoy listening to him. He's not.
I think he's better than Logic lyrically.
Lyrically? No, he doesn't really have lyrics. It's just music that I enjoy. I don't think Meek Mill is a great rapper when it comes to just putting words together, but I relate to Meek Mill better. You know what I'm saying? I like his stories better. I just relate to it. His hood stuff. It seems real to me. He's talking about things that I've heard about, things that people I know have experienced. So I enjoy his music more. When it comes to just spitting, and if you're gonna put him on the scale with just a rapper like Eminem raps his ass off. But I don't relate to anything that Eminem says anymore. It's the same old just rapidy rap shit. They flowing, they spitting, they saying nice shit. There's nothing I can relate to. If you had to tell me right now, do I want to listen to Eminem or Meek Mill? Give me Meek Mill now. If you talking about old M, I want old M. But now, give me Meek Mill. Give me a Little Baby. Give me Lil Baby to listen to. Give me the Baby to listen to.
So what CD is this for Logic? Is this like third solo, bunch of mixtapes?
Yeah, he had a bunch of mixtapes. I listened to a bunch of them. So I listened to a lot of it.
He's rich now, right? I would say he's rich
Yeah.
So do you think that because these guys are full, they're big now,
right?
Not hungry. You think that's what took, I guess, the edge off? Because Eminem is what, seven solos?
Shit,
CD?
probably more than that. I would say that, but I like Meek now. Meek's last CD is my favorite.
Championship?
Championship is my favorite. Meek CD, easy. Championship was in my top CDs last year, easy. And that's Meek. Shit, Meek rich now. When Meek came in with the Dirty Braids, I wouldn't really fuck with the music like that then. So I don't think it has anything to do with money. But who's richer than Jay? If anybody has an excuse,
some of these cats, I think so. Maybe not those cats in particular, but I do think with some guys, what else can you say? What would be the reason M's not as good as he used to be? What would be the reason Logic is not as good as he wants, as he used to be on his other albums? Other than he has more money now. He has different things to talk about.
I think relatability. I think M is just not in tune with what's going on.
Maybe because he's richer.
Well, it may be because he's richer, but it's also not an excuse. I understand what you're saying. I understand the reason, but I don't think it's a good reason. Like, I understand, maybe he's not in touch because he's rich, but he's not the only one who's rich. To say that, once you get rich, you're not in touch anymore. That's not true.
I think you lose. I don't think that's I don't think that's it for every rapper. Obviously, situations are different. And again, I haven't heard Logic early shit, and I'm not about to go listen to it. I'm just not impressed. But with M, on the other hand, like, I don't want to get off topic too much because we're talking about Logic. But M, on the other hand, I think that may be part of the reason. I think he's done so much shit. Like, you don't really have that much to talk about anymore other than just rap your ass off. Like, he did a song about Trump on the on the awards. Remember that?
Yeah.
That was hot. That was dope.
Like, I didn't like, that wasn't crazy to me. Like, to me,
publicly ripped the president.
But to me, Marshawn had a better verse that night. Just go back and check it out later on. And about it, Marshawn had a verse that night also, and he kind of touched on what was going on with Trump and everything. It was way dope, but we weren't crazy because it was M. Like, M lyrics wasn't even, like, go listen to it. It's too late because we know M too well, but just listen to that shit and take it being Eminem out of it. Like, he was yelling, he was going crazy. The lyrics were not that tight. They didn't even make that much sense. Like the shit with
That makes sense.
Like the shit with the thing. He's orange and age. Shit was crazy. But check it out. Oh, and for a long time, M was number one for me for a long time. But it just like he fell off. But like you said, we getting off topic. Back to Logic. Like you said, Logic can rap. I just don't feel it that much. I don't feel it that much. And even listening to Logic CD, the Homicide song with M, it was decent. My favorite song was Mama Show Love with YMB, Cordy or somebody. I like that song a little bit. But for the most part, it just was, like you say, I feel like you. It was monotone. It wasn't any energy. It kind of, the clickbait was clickbait. It kind of called me, talk about Charlamagne, talk about this, talk about that. Yeah. It got my attention, but it wasn't anything great.
So, and I agree with everything you said. The one song that disappointed me, and I had to go back and listen to, was one with Gucci Mane, right? So I'm like, oh, you got a song with Gucci. It's called Icy. You would think that song would have some energy, right? Just by the feature. It's right. He's usually pretty live on the track. And I'm not a big Gucci fan, but he can bring energy to your track. You know what I mean? That's kind of what he do. He's not too much of a lyricist, but he's just a big energy type guy. The song titled Icy, I would think that it might be a club banger, something you might rock, turn that shit up in a car just because, man, no. Like, even that track was very monotone. I'm just like, man, I was so disappointed. It almost bored me. Like, the only other rap I know that does that, except he excites me because I'm just a fan, is Fabulous. Like, he doesn't change his tone too much.
Another thing about even the production on Logic CD, it almost sounds like one song.
The whole disc.
Yeah. If you're not in there to know, watching that it's jumping from song to song, it literally can be one big hour and 30-minute song. Like you said, the flow's the same, the beat's the same.
Yeah.
It's really, really monotone. It sounds like one song. So like I say, again, it's on a scale from A to F, A being a classic, F being trash. I said the same thing. I give it a C. I give it a C minus, and he getting a C because I can't shit on him and say he can't rap.
Yeah,
he can. He can spit.
It's funny when you turn it on, Confessions of a Dangerous Mind, that first track, you think you're about to get some fire.
Yes,
because he does come on that bitch hot.
That's dope. It is. The intro is dope.
And then when once you get the full, you realize like, I'm hearing the same
song.
Same shit, man. You know what I mean? So. I was kind of disappointed you made me listen to that all day.
Well, I want to give a good review because, like you said, even though we may not feel Logic, you got it. Like, Logic is a big artist, and like you said, he has fans, has a big fan base. Logic can rap, but definitely for me, it's a no. It's a no.
Logic, man, put Wayne on your track, man.
Here we go with this. It's a no.
EBT Podcast.